pulling.
Right.
And those guys in that era, in that town, in that state, wanted to go that extra mile to prove that what they were doing was real. And when you came to Texas, you knew you had to be stiff, you had to lay it in, because that's what the people saw. They wanted to see the sweat fly. They wanted to see the teeth fly out. They wanted to see a man come up with a black eye for real.
Right.
There was no makeup back then.
Right.
If you were going to do it, you were going to do it. Yeah. Terry Funk was hardcore before they called him hardcore. Terry Funk.
And then he ended up being hardcore.
Exactly. there was no other place for him. But Terry Funk as a babyface was even so unique. And he did things nobody else did. He was creative from day one. I didn't realize when I started watching in the early 60s, I was watching the infancy of Terry Funk's career. They would do things like in El Paso. They started out the program. There was a team called the Von Bronner brothers. They were two Germans, two bald, rugged Germans. Do you remember these guys?
Well, I don't remember, but I've seen.
Okay, well, they were two big German guys managed by Saul Weingroff, who was Jewish. This was in the 60s. Yes.
Wow.
This was in the 60s, not that far removed from
Sure.
World War II memories. And I'm thinking, as a kid, I didn't realize the significance
Right.
of two Nazis being managed by a Jewish guy. But they did an
Only in
angle.
pro wrestling.
No, exactly. But they did an angle one time. As a kid, I watched this, where Saul is sitting at the commentator's table with, again, Nick Roberts. And Dory Funk Sr. and Jr. were called away to the ranch. And Senior had a match with Saul that day, but Junior and Senior got called away to the ranch for some important business. And Weingroff was sitting there at the opening of the show saying, Dory Funk Senior's a coward. He just didn't want to face me. And Terry Funk comes out in a black tie and a white shirt and says, you'll never see the day when a Funk won't get in the ring with you. I'll wrestle you today. And this is the beginning of the show. So they go the whole hour, and Weingroff is sitting there knocking the Funks the whole show. And he says, where's Terry Funk? He's a coward too, just like his old man. And Nick Roberts, again, these are things I don't forget. He's probably in the back getting his wrestling apparel on. Not his wrestling trunks or his boots, but he's getting his wrestling apparel on. Okay, well, Terry comes out in his wrestling apparel, and he starts with Weingroff, and Weingroff standing close to the ropes. And then you see these two Germans come out in black suits, ties, and shirts. And they nail Terry, and they get on Terry. Saul takes something out of his trunks to this day, I believe was a hatchet or a meat cleaver.